So for all who wondered how the Golden Knights would respond trailing in a series for the first time, question answered. A 3-1 win in Winnipeg in Game 2. Hello, I'm Brian Sound with your Golden Edge recap, Stanley Cup Playoff Edition. Well, we have seen it all season long. When the Golden Knights need the goods, they find it like a sticky-fingered Ocean's 11 jewel thief, and Vegas accomplishes this feat with yet another Wizard of Oz move by Gerard Gallant, a Herculean effort by Nate Schmidt on defense, who logged the most minutes by any Vegas player, 23 minutes and 17 seconds, and, oh hum, Marc-Andre Fleury. First period, Golden Knights take the lead, and it's Tomas Tatar, a player who did not play in Game 1, greenlit by Gallant and responding with the first goal of the game and Tatar's first goal of these playoffs. From there, it was Marshy, Jonathan Marchessault, lighting the lamp with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first period. A 2-0 Vegas lead and the goal that proved to be the game winner. But not after a tense $1.28, the time between the Jets chopping the lead in half at 2-1 in the third period and Marshy giving an emphatic answer, his second backhanded goal of the night, pushing that lead back to 3-1 and silencing the whiteout crowd and putting this win on ice for the Vegas Golden Knights. So let's head to Winnipeg and find out just how the Golden Knights win looked in person. Golden Edge reporters, columnist Ed Graney and reporter Adam Hill witness the game live and in person and have more. Got it.
Hey everyone, it's Ed Graney and Adam Hill from the Review Journal and Golden Edge. Here at Bell MTS Place, Adam, huge win for the Golden Knights. They came in here trailing the best-of-7 Western Conference Final against Winnipeg, 1-0. They come through with the 3-1 win to even the series. Now it goes back to Las Vegas, Wednesday Game 3, Friday Game 4. What did you see tonight? And I know you're going to start off with Jonathan Marchessault.
Yeah, absolutely. But first of all, I'll start off with the fact that we will be back here because they ensured that we'll have a Game 5. So back here, and one of the things that happened tonight is Vegas got going with the transition game. We talked about the fact they couldn't take away the puck. They only forced one turnover in Game 1. Tonight they did do that a little bit more, and what you saw was they turned it into offense. Jonathan Marchessault got sprung for a nice breakaway. Tomas Tatar, who gets inserted in the game, he comes out and scores a goal early, but it was the transition opportunities that they generated off the takeaways that really led to a couple of opportunities, and they really got Winnipeg on their heels. You know, Winnipeg played so well in Game 1. They've been playing so well throughout the playoffs. We saw them come out early today and have a lot of great chances, but after that goal by Tatar, which was really an individual effort after a great pass from Shea Theodore, the Winnipeg didn't play the same. They didn't have that same spring in their step. We talked about how fast they were early in the game. They seemed like to take it down a notch. They weren't quite as fast. They weren't as decisive. That was that goal, putting them on their heels and taking the crowd out of things. So a great job early by the Golden Knights to get the crowd out of it, which they wanted to do. Marchessault has the 2 goals, especially that second one, which really had the crowd. The crowd was going after Winnipeg cut it to 2-1. But they were dead after that because they knew a 2-goal lead that late in the game, pretty insurmountable, and Vegas did what they had to do tonight, even the series at 1.
Yeah, you mentioned Tomas Tatar. He was in the lineup because Gerard Gallant, who will win the Jack Adams Coach of the Year award, and if he doesn't, Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway are reading the names. This guy should win this award at the end of the year. He's been the best coach all season. What does he do tonight? Again, with knowing the pulse of his team, knowing when to make changes. He brings Tomas Tatar in for a reportedly ill David Prawn. What does he do? As Adam told you, Tomas Tatar scores the first game of the goal, gives him the lead. He brings Tomas Nosek in for Oscar Lindberg. What does Nosek do? Great on the penalty kill, has a few blocks. Gallant just has this way about him, like all the great coaches, Greg Popovich, Bill Belichick, Joe Madden, to know his team and to know when to make changes and when not to. And Tomas Tatar, let's be honest, they got this guy at the deadline for 3 draft picks. He has not lived up to that sort of billing, fair or not, because it was a really close team, hard to get on the ice when he came here. But Adam, this is why they got this guy for this kind of goal.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I wrote tonight. No matter what he did up until this point, no matter what people said about you didn't get your money's worth, you traded too much for him, this is why you got him. For a goal-scoring situation, you need guys on the ice that can put the puck in the net. That's what he can do, and that's what he did tonight. He got denied on the first chance. He thought he should have scored there. He kept fighting, got the puck in the net, and that's why you bring him here. Even if he's only active for 4 games until now in the playoffs and he sat out the other 7, this is why he's here, and you saw that tonight. He fought, got himself a goal, took the crowd out of the game, and really set the tone for the Golden Knights.
There you have it. Golden Knights 3, Winnipeg 1. This series is tied at 1. Here we go on Wednesday, T-Mobile Arena. The Knights will then host Game 4 on Friday. And as Adam said, we are back here on Sunday for Game 5. It looks like a long series, which I think most of us expected when this thing started. For all our coverage, go to ReviewJournal.com here at the Golden Edge. Final from Winnipeg. Golden Knights 3, Winnipeg 1. Yes, it is a series. Talk to you soon.
All right, fellas, thank you very much. And yes, it's worth mentioning. Fleury, who was more Bark-Andre Fleury in Game 1, was definitely Flower in Game 2, stopping 30 of 31 shots, sending the series back to Vegas, tied at 1 game apiece. So, for Adam and Ed in Winnipeg, I'm Brian Salmon with your Golden Edge update, Stanley Cup Playoff Edition. We'll see you next time.